Welcome back, you guys. This is going to be another celebrity psychic reading. I'm going to look at the current situation between singer Chris Brown and rapper Soulja Boy. If you're familiar with these two, okay, and the situation. So, pretty much the situation is um, it all started with Chris Brown liking his ex-girlfriend's pictures on Instagram. And soonly after, Soulja Boy, put himself in the situation and tried to, I guess, like comment on the ex-girlfriend's pictures or something like that. Like involve himself in that and make comments about her and whatnot. So that's where the beef kind of started. So now it's even gotten to the point where they're talking about setting up a professional, like, boxing match between them. So I feel like in the beginning it was kind of funny in a sense. Like it was, kind of stupid. And, you laugh at certain little celebrity dramas. But now it's kind of like, it's kind of alarming, okay? It's, it's stupid. I mean, it's always been stupid. But now it's like ridiculous because if you look at it a little bit deeper, it's like, why are these two men fighting? And I don't like violence, especially not between um a race of black men. I don't like that. So, and beef, rap beefs and all that other stuff, that stuff gets played out, and for this to get to this point is like really ridiculous. But we're gonna look at it deeper and we're gonna see what is going on and possibly how this is going to play out. So again, you guys, this is for entertainment purposes only. All right. And I'm curious to see like what other psychic readers that do celebrity readings get on this too. One of my favorite psychic readers, celebrity psychic readers, she kind of inspired me to do my own, because I would do my own privately. Like I would look at a situation just to see how it would play out. And she kind of, inspired me just to go ahead and post it publicly and just do different readings, because I'm like not a one avenue type of reader. So it's fun for me, and I know it's entertainment for other people that like to look at those types of things. So why not? And well, her name is the pop culture psychic Tracy Brown. I love her readings. I kind of hope she does one. I want to see if she does one too, because I'm interested to see what everyone else gets from this situation. So I'm going to look at where Chris is within where he's at with the situation. Chris Brown. Same card as I got for the love reading for him. Same card. Okay. Where is Soulja Boy at within this situation? Okay. Let me move this over because I need some space. All right. So where are they at when it comes to one another? Where are they at with each other? That card flew out. All right. So let's see. If I need to pull clarifiers, I'm going to use another deck. So I'm just going to put that to the side. So basically, where Chris is at mentally with this situation is he has obstacles and challenges. And he had this same card in the psychic love reading that I did today. So basically, it's the same energy. Like, I'm not wanting to do this. Like, you're really trying me. Like, a part of him is like, I want to do this. I'm getting the fight. Like, I want to do it. But a part of him is like, if I do this, then what is that going to do to me? Like, how is this going to affect me? Like, he's really thinking about the deeper aspect of this. Like, yeah, it might make me look a certain way. Like, I stood up for myself. I defended myself, my daughter, whoever else is involved. It looks like I'm standing up for myself, but deeper, how is this really going to make me look? Because I already have this image of I'm violent, I'm destructive, I'm I have issues. So it's like this for him is like I'm trying to walk away from that, and you're really trying me to make me go back to that. So that's how he's thinking, like what he's thinking of the situation. Like that's where his mind is when it's in this situation. In his heart, he he feels an imbalance. I'm getting like this for him is like, what is happening to me? This is where the spiritual aspect comes in. There's something within his heart, like there's a choice within this. I'm getting. So it's kind of hard to explain how I'm getting it, but it's like a part of me wants to fight this person and wants me to stand up for myself, but another part of me does not feel like that's what I should do. It's not right. And this is where spirit is coming in, and it's like spirit is telling him, you have all of the elements to work the situation out however you see fit, but you got to utilize what you have in front of you to make this work, but you can do it. So in his heart, he feels like spirit is going to help him. And he might be even praying for like, what should I do? Because he's at his heart is in two different directions, like feeling one way, like I should do it. And then another part of him saying like, I shouldn't because I'm trying to walk away from that. So there's like a little bit of an imbalance emotionally, how he feels about this. It's like two-sided. How he's perceiving it, he's focused on his dreams. He's focusing on the things that is really deep within his heart, like what he wants to nurture. And this is not one of them. Like this is far from what he wants to focus on. But you're like pulling an aspect of me that I don't want to deal with anymore, or I'm trying to walk away from, I'm trying to heal from. So that's where the imbalance comes in at, because a part of him is like this old me that wants to do it, but another part of me is saying that I'm not focused on that anymore. And this is where my focus is. I'm focusing on the matters of my heart, the things that are really important to me, the things that I truly value, and what I want to create for myself and create for the others around me. That's what I'm focused on. And this is exactly where he needs to be, where his focus should be, being a major arcana. So his focus is on the right track. Like in his heart, what do I really want? The overall energy of where he's at with the situation is he's focusing on what's in his highest good in his material world right now. How I can provide for myself and my family, the things that truly matter to me. He's not really as focused on this as you guys would like to think, or what the media wants to portray. He's not that focused on it. It's like he's struggling with it, but at the same time, he's not that focused on that. Where Soldier Boy is with this, mentally, I'm just bored. Like, what am I doing? I don't have anything right now. I'm dealing with emotional situations. So within that, I need something that's, going to make me feel like I'm doing something, or I'm stable in a sense, because really I'm hurting. He's dealing with something. He doesn't feel importance, or he doesn't feel accepted or valued. He feels lonely. It's like a loner. So this is not the first time that he's tried to start something with other celebrities, women, like their exes or their lovers, like liking their pictures and, saying, making comments and stuff. He's trying to get a rise out of people because he feels discontent within his own life. Like he wants attention. He's got his own emotional problems. So mentally it's like, I'm bored. I need something to do. So that's how this started. In his heart space, he's feeling like he can gain something out of this materially. Like, I can make money off of this. Even though it's deeper than money, it's like, I'm discontent. I don't feel like I'm popping anymore. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. So I need attention. But, in his heart, he's like, I want something. Whether it's financial or it's just the attention. He's like, he feels like if he has others' attention, or he feels like people are supporting him, this fight for him actually is like people choosing a side and who's on my team, and makes me feel important that I have support. That's how he's looking at it. That's how he feels, because he's discontent emotionally. But if he can get this energy where he feels like people are supporting him or on his side, like choosing between Chris Brown versus Soulja Boy, who's on my team. Like, that's what he's looking at. His perception of this is he wants someone. He feels alone. He actually wants love, whether that be romantic love or just love from another person, to feel valued, to feel important. He wants that. And I'm getting romantically, he is hurt in some sense. Like, for some reason, like I don't know if it's due to a woman or he just wants someone to love him. But it's like this disharmony within him that's like hurting. There's a hurt there. This is the major source of it. It's a major arcana. So that's what Spirit is trying to get him to recognize, is that you do want someone, or you do want love in your life, or you do want love from others in some way. Like, you want something deeper than what you're getting. That's why you're discontent emotionally and you're bored. You don't know why. And you feel lonely. It's because you don't have the right people around you, or you're looking for love to come back to you, or you're wanting true love in your life. And it doesn't have to be romantic true love. It could be from real people around him. He's struggling with that right now. His overall energy with this situation is solitude. So this is another major arcana. So his overall energy, his spirit is really wanting him to learn something from this. But you got to do it. You need to learn within your actions of what you do. Okay? Like, what type of things are you sowing? Like, what are you reaping out of this? And they're wanting him to look at his actions, look at the things that are in front of him, evaluate how he really sees himself, how he feels about himself. There's something to do with a woman. Someone hurt him, or he's hurt over a woman. I know they said his mother is sick, but I'm feeling like it's someone else that has hurt him, that is hurting him, that's caused him to get into this space where he's discontent or emotional. He hates the world, or he hates people right now, or he just does not feel one with people. He doesn't feel connected to anything or anybody. So that's really what this is. This is more of a deep emotional situation. For Chris, where he's at right now with this, as far as how he feels about the situation, how he feels about Soulja Boy, he feels like something, like the way he viewed him is totally different. I honestly feel like there was like a association. It doesn't have to be like a real friendship, but it was at least something where we could be cordial in a sense. And this, you kind of just went overboard and you showed your true colors. So now his feelings about him is like, you're a fraud, or you're phony, you're fake. It's just like your true colors came out. Like, he feels like the way he views him is totally different. So how he's approaching him and how he's dealing with him is different too. Like, it's a totally different ball game. And Spirit is like trying to make him see something within that too. Like, and I even feel like with the girl involved, the ex, that he's seeing her differently. Like, she took her mask off and he's starting to see her differently, or seeing her for what she is, and he doesn't like what he sees. For Soulja Boy, where he's at with Chris Brown and this whole situation as a whole, he's dealing with some emotional loss. It has really nothing to do with Chris at the end of the day when you look at it, or the girl. It's how he feels about himself and what he's dealing with emotionally. He needs to come out of his own emotional loss. He has to shift out of that, because essentially that's what's causing the drama. Chris is a spiritual thing. His is also spiritual, and then has something to do with his heartache. So I want to see how this is going to play out. So I'm just going to Spirit, what do you see coming out of this situation? What do you see coming out of this situation? The Eight of Pentacles and the King of Swords. So it's like Chris is going to continue to gain out of this. He's going to continue to grow. And he's going to stand in his truth and in his power. He may even still say some things, but he's going to work on like his material things, his career, his finances, the things that he has going. It's almost like he's not going to really focus on this. He's not focused on it. He might still say some things here and there. Anytime his name is brought up, he's going to speak on it, and he's not going to be afraid to say anything. But there is some type of gain, like financially, or he's gaining something out of this, whether it's on just a practical level, like more attention with his music, or he's going to create more music and it's going to be prosperous for him due to the situation. Like, it actually helps him. But something does need to come down. Like, something is like with the Tower, like something is going to change. What's changing is being more open and more vulnerable. My cards fell. Let me pick them up. I don't really like pulling too much cards. I'm just going to reshuffle and see what I get. But the Tower card for me is saying that Spirit is working on bringing some things down within him. Like, this situation is helping him to strip himself of all things that don't serve him anymore, aspects of himself that don't work. It's like making you a bigger person, like growing in some way. This person's naked, so it's like stripping him away of all of things that are not of his truth, all things that are dirty or dark past. It's like being a bigger person, like, and rebuilding himself. He gets a chance to rebuild himself. The High Priestess, there's going to be something valuable learned on both ends. Like, there's something valuable to take. And I feel like there's going to be like a peace made. Someone's going to come. Might be Soulja Boy that comes and makes peace with this. Possibly, like, he'll come to Chris and apologize or make peace somehow. Because really all it takes for Soulja Boy is he needs healing. There's a transformation that comes out of this whole situation. I don't like making predictions, but I'm going to. There's a transformation here. It's a woman. There's a woman involved. I don't get Karushi. I don't get her. Okay, it's a woman involved that there's a loss, emotional loss with this woman for Soulja Boy, like I was already getting. It could be his mother, because this is like a mother energy, but it could be a woman that he thought was in his corner, or that really loved him, or that he really loved, or he comes to realize who he really loved. And that's essentially what he's dealing with. And there's a transformation that comes out of that situation. So, like, whether he heals from that, and that's what helps him make peace with Chris, because it's really not about Chris either. It's just about him. There possibly will be, like, reconciliation of a friendship, or at least peace made between them, where there's no hard feelings. There's no more beef. They can go their separate ways. Everybody's happy. Will there be a fight? I don't know if that fight's gonna happen, but let me see. I kind of feel like it could still happen for some reason. Or I got the Nine of Wands. I kind of feel like it could still happen for some reason, because Soulja Boy is still talking, and it's like, for some reason, I don't know if Chris is going to gain something financially out of this, like he's going to get some money from this situation, because he has a lot of Pentacles cards. So I don't know if this is about him getting something out of it, and Soulja Boy just being all talk or something like that, to the point where they want to fight, or they're going to have to fight. Because there's like a whole bunch of undermining, like throwing jabs at each other, to the point where it's like, I got to get you. Like that type of energy, like I have to fight you. But I'm still not really feeling like it's going to happen. I feel like it's like really like an urge to want to do it. I don't think it's going to happen. It's like there might be a truce. I don't feel like it's going to happen. But we'll see. I don't think that fight's going to happen. I feel like there's still going to be a little more time for beef, and to the point where they're like, I do want to do this. I want to get into it. I want to fight you. you're still talking, outside of your neck about me, or, doing things that you shouldn't be doing, or saying things you shouldn't be saying, to where you're wanting to fight, but I don't feel like the fight is actually going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen, but we'll see. But I do see that Chris learns a valuable lesson. Soulja Boy learns a valuable lesson within their own selves. There's going to be stripping away of old aspects from Chris. Like he's going to have to battle that out and strip old aspects of himself that are like shadows. And Soulja Boy the same. He needs some emotional healing, and with that, it's like he will make peace with Chris. But for now, I feel like the beef is gonna, slightly continue here and there. It's gonna be a few jabs here and there. But that's just what I'm getting, you guys. I do hope that this reading was entertaining for you guys. As always, I send you lots of love, lots of light, and have a happy weekend. Peace.